Music is always something I'll be an advocate for. And that's something I'm not a hypocrite on. Snake Kazuya. I don't know why Zacto always puts their shirtless Kazuyas. I low-key think the ones with the suits are much better. But maybe that's just me.
3, 2,
maybe that's just me.
1, go!
Let me suck this off. C4 just right in the middle. Okay, so already sticking to the platforms a little bit as Mossy and Snake here. And the one time you actually landed on the stage, like not even time to dash, you landed on the stage and took 60. So maybe this is a platform camping matchup for Snake. So it just throws down grenades, throws down C4s, and just jumps between the squad of the plats. I could see that being the case. Will Mossy be following up on that plan? I don't know. It kind of seemed like it at the start, but it doesn't seem like it anymore as that up B almost kills. The Snake is a bit of a little fat character. Never really made sense to me why Snake is so heavy. He's got all those grenades, he's got all the guns, I guess. Okay, so there's an interaction you don't want to see. Is Kazuya getting hit off stage, immediate laser, which is usually unadvised, but when Snake is doing that Nikita right there, it's honestly a pretty good laser to do. Snake definitely has a lot of counterplay to deal with that, and I hope to see Mossy adapt from that, because I do not want to see more of this laser on Nikita over and over again. Oh, something I just remembered about Mossy. He's kind of a big roller. If you prepare yourself to deal with rolling Snake, then you shouldn't have too much trouble with Mossy. However, rolling Snake is something to be afraid of, usually. It's a very powerful thing for Snake to do as well. I like to do that a lot against players. I like to study players, and then like the second they do one habit I remember from previous sets, I'm like, oh wait, you're gonna do that 50 more times. It's just having that little memory helps a lot, helps more than you might think. And then up tilt. As Kazuya, I don't know why you're kind of going up there. As Kazuya, you're thinking, I'm playing? What? This game one, yeah. I thought Ethan was telling me to play. I was getting very surprised. I was surprised that Kazuya was going above the platforms there. I think Kazuya should probably stay footed on the ground, feet planted in this matchup. And just in general, Kazuya's jump-in air game is just not good at all. And if you're doing your Snake grenades and C4, is that C4 hit him? C4 is broken. You know, you just don't want to deal with all that. You just want to be on the ground. Maybe we can see a reflector every once in a while. Kazuya has seemed to have been reluctant to pick up any of the grenades or do much of anything other than just kind of run in and hope to get your combos. And it is, I think, not working out here. But we'll see what happens. I think laser is not the option. That's not the correct way to do this. And here I have Jordan Chugs joining me under commentary.
What's up, everyone? It's me. I'm here with May.
It's you, Chugs. We saw you almost get brutally side-beat by Meta Knight there.
I was like never gonna die there. I don't know why you went for that. I was like above the camera when he hit me.
I feel like if you fell out, it might have been a spike hitbox.
Does that exist? I don't know.
I think so.
Whatever. I would have won as soon as we got off that stupid ass stage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ban single plats, ban no plats. Every stage should either just be stadium or small. Low key, if I ever run a major, it's just small. Speaking of small,
just small. We just buy flats.
We're here. This stage is so beautiful. Also, so the set.
This set is also a lot of grenades, a lot of C4s. Yeah. Kazuya's not really doing back grenades.
Oh wow, he's not red anymore.
It's kind of wrecking.
Face tanking has officially gone too far if you're getting your shit gone away by throwing the grenade at you, like not even the explosion, just the actual like, okay. Pretty impressive. Zacto recognized that Snake was nearby, so he did the input electric.
It's a very smart thing.
Yeah. This is pretty much how you play a Snake. Like you want it, like yes, you could kill him now, but you low-key just chip him until he's like guaranteed to die to like specifically the grab, because now everything kills. Because the way Snake kill percent kind of works is like, here's the percent where up tilt kills you, and then there's just nothing new until you die to down throw. Because everything else is just like off stage or in the corner, or like
Kazuya will die to down throw here.
Yeah, like now it's a fit. Okay,
but it's also grab Kazuya challenge.
I keep peeking the mic. Yeah, it's more about the threat of the grab, because yeah, you probably like if you play 3 stocks with Kazuya, I doubt more than one of those. Okay, there's 0% chance more than one of those into the grab, but even one of the into the grab is like suspect. Okay, that definitely had to do 40.
There's a lot of damage.
There is.
What I saw at the very beginning of this set is Mossy started by platform camping.
Yeah.
It's like jumping between the platforms with grenades, C4s.
It's a pretty hard obstacle course to navigate.
It is, but I think Mossy has kind of abandoned that plan. and I started playing more horizontally, maybe to Kazuya's favor.
Yeah. With Kazuya and Snake, you just kind of want to make sure, like, okay, if I get hit, there's something protecting me, like a grenade or at the bare minimum a platform. Like, you can never get hit without the platform, but everyone can do that. The platform doesn't help half the time anyways. So you gotta be like, okay, there's gonna be a grenade if I get hit. But then it's just like, okay, so I'm literally just using grenade the whole time, huh? And the answer is yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kazuya promotes gameplay in the literal sense.
If you get electric, you take 20, 25 or whatever from a grenade going up on yourself instead of taking 60, whatever Kazuya was going to do initially.
The strong strategy is definitely a lot of down tilt, which you didn't see a lot of in that game. But to be fair, it's like, you're scary. I don't want to go down there. I want to stay up here. But you kind of have to because Kazuya can't kill you for jumping. Or like if he jumps at you, he can't kill you unless you're already at 0. So you kind of just platform camp until you hit 15, so the forward air stops comboing you, and then you should be safe. Like if he nairs you, that's kind of like on you. Like you can't let him nair you.
Yeah, exactly.
But Snake down tilt is pretty good.
I think that's something that people struggle with against Kazuya in general, is not doing those like boxing options.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You don't want to box with a Kazuya, sure.
You have to be smart about when you do it.
You have to be smart about when you do it, as opposed to just not doing it at all.
Yeah. And obviously doing it too much is, well...
If you do it too much, you die.
Yeah, see you in losers.
So, I understand why you'd be scared, but you do have to grab the Kazuya sometimes. You do have to dash attack the Kazuya sometimes.
You let them get comfortable the whole time, then they will unfortunately be comfortable Kazuya, which means they'll just literally sit there playing training mode, because they will just face tank all your shit. You'll be playing a certain level of character to have Kazuya not tank your shit over and over.
They would love, good percents by the way. They would just love to sit back and play training mode on you.
Oh yeah.
If you let them, then it's not going to work.
Oh, that was a pretty easy combo. I think he could have gotten enough air, but Mossy's reaction touch on what they once were.
A lot of interesting lasers from Kazuya, just kind of going through everything. In the situation. It's risky because it's so laggy, but it's kind of been working for the distances that Kazuya can do.
Yeah, it just kind of lowers Snake's shield, which like won't matter unless it procs a grenade, but like, stuff like that will happen. Like eventually you'll chip them to death. So there's basically 2 obstacle courses going on. And if Mossy wants to never get hit by laser, oh yeah, see down tilt. If you want to never get hit by laser, you have to sometimes sacrifice your obstacle course being as easy as it is, because you can't always position yourself. Okay. Well, he's no longer red, so yeah, like he can't die to like that. Goodbye.
All that happened because Snake pancaked under Kazuya's grab, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you're Zacto, you're probably a little annoyed by that.
I mean, like, probably, but if you were like an intelligent person watching this, you'd be like, wow, can't believe I had the pancakes to avoid the zero death move.
Exactly.
And that was like a revelation. Like I correctly picked my option and I almost got scared to lose. But now this is just going to happen. It's just a matter of tacking on damage while still threatening to win. Because the people make the mistake of just tacking on damage and not caring about actually threatening a kill, but then it just turns into like, they just face tank you until you die, and then it's like, oh wow, Kazuya's at 90 now instead of 0 on my second stock. Yeah. This is definitely a meaningful advantage. Oh, that was crazy. That was also crazy. Why would you ever F tilt 2 there? But he got it.
Once you have the meaningful advantage against Kazuya, then you can just kind of keep going with the obstacle course. Yeah.
Whoa.
Something kills eventually. You like that up tilt almost.
Oh, that was a beautiful C4. We are not playing that game. We are not fighting the red grab. We're really not letting him take it into next stock.
I think Mossy's doing a great job at alternating sides of Kazuya, just being like very evasive.
You gotta threaten the runaway. That's a big thing people don't do. They don't threaten to just like roll behind or jump behind.
Yeah.
Because you have to, or you will always know where you are. You don't.
Generally not the best idea against Shotos because of the auto turnaround.
Yeah.
But you still have to do it. It's one of those things you still have to do as well. Just like a little smarter.
Since Kazuya usually isn't using like a down tilt, it's like an input move, you can usually do it. He's like best against him. Like Cary in the Shotos, it takes a lot more nuance and timing. With Kazuya, it's just like, all right, I really hope I don't roll directly into him. But if you type like that,
you roll directly into him, yeah. But
well, that one, I meant like that one was good because there was like he wasn't just waiting for your roll.
Exactly.
Like Shotos don't have to wait for your roll. If Kazuya does have to wait for your roll to actually hit it.
Kazuya does have to be a little
Snake back air trip. That Loki could have done like 50 if Mossy was expecting it to trip. Which why would you?
Who would ever expect that? Yeah. Even if you're in Snake vein.
This position is so cheap. Now I wouldn't have ran all the way away, but I understand. You're one reversal away from this game being even. That was awesome. See, like, this is just filler because you literally can't do the combo at this spot. There's a grenade right there.
It's not looking good for Kazuya.
Yeah, this is a pretty. Okay.
Keep the obstacle course going.
It's like an uphill anthill. It's like an up anthill battle. Like you have to do like 2 electrics to just one.
And then what happens if Snake with a lead is that he just keeps rolling grenades. Even if you do hit him, you're also
no longer matters. And unfortunately, Kazuya isn't really good at doing the inverse to Snake even when he has a lead. Well, unfortunately, they say even when he has a lead because his advantage doesn't really work like that. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, another, and I
kind of just hate pancakes, but I love waffles.
Yeah. There have been very few openings for Zacto to even like try to hit so far. Like they've all been like, oh, you could have dash attacked if you wanted to, but like what would that accomplish?
Whoa! You get something there.
That F tilt hitting his shield, low-key kind of screwed you, or up tilt, I mean.
A little bit screwed, yeah.
But it's fine because like you really shouldn't lose this as Snake. You have way too much advantage. You just gotta keep chipping him until he dies.
it's Kazuya at the end of the day, so there's always like some potential.
The combo literally doesn't work right now though, so you should not get hit by the combo.
Exactly.
So you would have to die. You would have to lose neutral at least 2 more times, which is like, you know what? When it comes to Kazuya, great safety net.
It's good that Snake is a character that can self-damage himself too.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't want to make the combo work at all, you can just like, yeah, now you're at 40.
I'm not gonna lie, I think most of his damage so far has been self-inflicted.
I believe so. I would not.
It really is not necessary. Like, yeah, we just gotta do this part. You just make the obstacle course easier for the sake of safety.
At the end screen, it's gonna say Zacto's damage given is gonna be 50.
Yeah. But this is what you want to do. Good luck.
Nikita the entire stage, and it will just beat the
It gets faster the longer it goes until you turn it. It gets slower. So straight Nikita is actually way faster than you think.
That was a funny situation. Expecting a jump, so you do the high laser, and then you get murdered for it.
You get hit by full screen forward Nikita.
Full screen Nikita.
If you predicted the Nikita, type 1 in chat.
Type 1 in chat, everyone. Type 2 in chat if you love BBL.
Uh-oh, so that field is really small. Which is like really awesome when you're already winning, but really bad when you're already losing.
It can be, yeah. If Kazuya can, I think, has more opportunities to get those hits in, because Snake doesn't have as much space to run away.
Yeah, this is definitely a counter pick.
Definitely is a counter pick.
I wonder what Mossy strikes. FD, definitely. Probably Town.
Probably Town. I guess Kalos.
I wouldn't ban Kalos. You can the circle camp.
I wouldn't either.
Maybe Snake is too slow.
Snake, yeah. A lot of people will see Kazuya and go ban flats, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe I can see that being what's happening. Maybe ban Kias too, because they're awesome.
I fought the Kazuya at the major, and I didn't ban Town, and I just kept dying on the platform layout. And I was like, bro, I don't even know if I'm losing to the stage or if it's like. I think the reason it's supposed to be bad is because of the flat part, but that never happened to me. So I think I'm just scrubbed.
The platforms or the lack of platforms sometimes.
Yeah, but Snake Loki never kills off the side unless you're just guaranteed dead. So like you don't, like, you would rather just not give that to Kazuya, who will now be able to back air you at like 85. Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, I don't even think Snake dies yet. Okay, now he will die.
Yes, no, he does.
Okay, well, you can't hold it on the up B. I think he lived that. He didn't have, there was no red spark.
You think so?
There's no red spark.
Okay, yeah. It's possible.
The stage has a high ceiling. Like, there's a world where he lived that.
I think that could have been
the eye was definitely cheats, but
yeah.
Whether or not he lived is a whole different thing. Oh, Snake grenades won't explode himself in the stage? It's kind of working. Like, if they're on the platform, they don't hit down there. I actually didn't know that. It's kind of a big deal. Okay.
Is there something else?
There is not a lot you can do right now as Snake, because you just have to hit Kazuya to kill percent and then kill him without dying, which is that's a lot.
Kind of losing his edge of like staying away from Kazuya. Like,
well, not getting hit. Like I said, there's no away. If you're winning, it's great. You just trade spam, but if you're not winning, you're stuck with it.
No, that's a kill.
That's probably set. It's probably set.
Yeah, probably the set here, but I think it's Snake. Anything can happen. Up till not quite going there.
Yeah. But now he's at the percent where he dies everything besides grab, so it's like it's nice. Okay.
Well, nothing new though.
That is.
Spot dodging the up tilt, just getting the up smash. That is a restock.
That was, yeah, I would have gone there, but couch quarterback.
A much more Kazuya game.
Yeah, that's what you expect. And we are getting Dr. Indonuts versus Arctonox on stream right now.
Dr. who?
Indonuts, Indothea.
Oh, Indonuts. Yeah. I got confused. I thought that was Dale McChicken.
No. Dale McChicken plays Fox. And Camden hitting the Zacto push off stream.
I love Zacto push.
Oh, we're reading the ad? Okay.
Everyone go follow MK Squadron. Go follow